Hello everyone, welcome back to another vlog. So for today's topic, it is about the work-life balance of a nurse here in Finland. So I'm able to get some video clips from Baran as he shares his evening shift at work. I've been sharing with you a lot about my work life, the things that I do, my kind of day at work, and so now it's also nice to see another nurse's point of view. For those who doesn't know yet, Baran works at Kotihoito and he is under a government employer. On our previous vlog guys, we shared his salary for a month and that was a little bit over 6,000 euros. But of course, you'll have to remember that that's the gross income. We also like for people to understand that you don't have to work 24/7 to earn more. As we have explained in our previous video, in our previous vlog, there are factors how he was able to earn such amount. And as he shares his evening shift at work, you would also realize how he has the energy to do a lot of overtime, or I mean to do overtime. But again guys, disclaimer, workplaces are different, employers are different, so it could be that at his workplace, their clients are not stressful, the working environment is not stressful, but of course we could not say that that's true for all workplaces here in Finland. So that varies, that depends on your employer, on your workplace, on your clients, on your patients. As we always say, swertehan lang talaga. So he's just lucky enough to be able to work at that place, and also I'm lucky enough to be able to work at my place because we really have good managers, good employers, so we could really say that we're lucky. Well, anyway, enough talking, and here's Baran's video for his evening shift at work.
Hello guys, so today papakita natin yung gagawin ng Kotihoito, isang shift na. So time check tayo. As of the moment, it's 5:45. Yun, 5:45. Technically, nag-start ang shift ko kanina mga 2:00. So 2 to 10 ang shift ko ng ILTA, pero yan, 5:45 or 6, dito pa lang talaga magsisimula yung normal na na yung main na work ng Kotihoito. So ayan, andito na tayo ngayon sa bahay ng ng asyakas namin. Dito magbibigay lang ng gamot tsaka pagkain, yun lang. So let's go. Oot sä ottanut lääket ja ei vielä? Joo. Mitäs sun ilta palaa? Mä tarkistan nää kaikki. So guys, yun. Tapos na yung first na kante natin. Basically, nagbigay lang tayo ng gamot mula sa dosette niya. Tapos, siya naman na yung nagsariling mga ng dinner niya. So, wala tayong gagawin. So, took me 8 minutes. Pero, ang allotted time dun, usually is 15. Kaikkeoko, niin sitten seuraavaan paikkaan mennään. Okay, so andito na tayo sa next na patient. Time check, 17:58. Check natin kung nainom na niya yung gamot niya at kung kumain na siya ng dinner. Yun lang. Parang lang to, short na visit lang to. Mga 15 minutes lang to na visit. Actually, hindi ito abutin ng 15 minutes. Pero, yung matandang ito kasi is mabait. So, nag-i-stay ako, kinakausap ko siya kasi minsan nabuboring siya mag-isa. So, nag-i-stay ako, kinakausap ko siya. Yan, tara. I have the key. Terve! Kotihoidosta. Mitä sulle kuuluu? Mitä sulle kuuluu? Pitkästä aikaa. Mä katon sun lääket. Oot sä ottanut lääket? Ja kevät on tulossa. Ei mitään kipoja eikä mitään.
Eilen oli kauhea kipu sydämessä, mutta siellä meni polttareeni.
Panadoli onko sulla?
Niin
Joo. Ayun, so narinig niya yung convo namin. Okay naman daw siya, wala mang problema, wala mang sakit. So yun, tumagal tayo ng 10 minutes. Time check 18:11. Yan, yan. So tara sa next na pasyente natin. Ayan, so third na pasyente natin. So basically wala tayong gagawin dito, alisin lang natin yung compression stocking nila kasi nahihirapan sila magtanggal na sarili lang nila. Third floor. Ayun, so yan, dito na tayo sa yan, yung bahay na yan. Sa totoo lang pwede lakarin tong binigay nilang area ko ngayon, pero since umuulan, umambon, nakakatamad maglakad, so gamitin natin sasakyan ng ng company, hindi company, sasakyan ng Kaupungki City. Let's go. Ilta. Ja, makaton. On vielä leipää.
Joo, ja siinä on se musta rasia, lämmitän se. Siinä rasiassa lämmitetään se.
Ai lämmitetään tämä.
Niin.
Joo, selvä.
Ensin meidän on uskaltaa lähteä sieltä, mä ajattelin, että tulee vaikea olla.
Monta leipää sä haluat? Monta leipää sä pystyt syö? Mitä? Yksi vaan.
Jäikö se sitten?
On vielä neljä kappaletta on tässä.
Joo, no mä yhden otan.
Yksi vaan, joo. Haluatko sä iltakahvi?
En. On päivällä. Jos mä saanut iltakahvea, niin mä en saanut unta.
Ei kun minä, tiedät sä monta kuppia mä juon päivässä?
Joo,
4.
ihan tosi.
Joo, 4 vai 50?
Että joo, on vielä illalla.
Joo. Haluatko banaani?
Ei.
Ei. Ayun guys, so andito na tayo sa pang 6th na visit natin. So, yung building na yan, nandito lahat yung tatlo na pasyente natin. Yung building na yan, tas dito sa building na to. So, nagpark lang ako dito sa tapat nila. Time check, 7:34. Kung mga 8 or 10 past 8, tapos na tayo. So, dito na tayo sa pang 7. Nasa 8th floor siya. Pasyente natin. Let's go. Ayun guys, so yeah, tapos na tayo. Lahat ng canteen na tapos na. So time check, yan 8:30. So nagsimula tayo ng 5:45 tapos ng 8:30. So parang almost 3 hours na main na work ng Kote Hoito, which is mag-home visit. So 8 patients, 3 hours. So minsan madami tayong pasyente. Umabot tayo minsan ng 14. Pero maiksi yung time nila. Halos lahat yun 15 minutes. Kasi ngayon yung mga visit ko, yung iba maabot ng 30 minutes. Ayun guys, so dito na tayo sa parking hall. So every after duty kailangan ibalik yung sasakyan dito kasi wala kaming parking malapit sa office namin. So, balik natin yung mga susi, tapos check natin kung may kailangan tayong gawin. So ito yung reason kung bakit pag nag-o-offer sila sa akin ng OT, hindi ako nag-hesitate na kunin. Kasi nga, ang paid is 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Pero ang work lang is usually yun, mga ganun. Magsisimula ka ng 5:45 or 6. Tatapos ka ng 8 hanggang 8:30 yun. Pero minsan may mga paperworks sa office. Kailangan tapusin. Kung kailangan mga tapusin.
So, let's have another Q&A vlog, guys. Habang tayo nagkakamping. Para maiba naman, hindi lagi nasa sasakyan. So, our topic for this evening is kung paano na-maintain ang work-life balance dito sa Finland. So, paano mo nga ba na-maintain ang work-life balance? From another person's point of view naman.
First, learn to say no. Pagdating sa workplace, learn to say no. Kasi, doon nagsisimula yung exhaustion.
Kapag ka laging yes ka ng yes.
Yes ka ng yes, mahirapan ka.
Mababurn out ka din.
Doon nagsisimula yung exhaustion, actually.
And also, hindi lang sa pag-take ng extra shifts yun. pati sa work tasks.
Huwag kang yes ng yes. Kasi dito naman, pag sinabi mo kung no, hindi ka naman nila pipilitin eh.
Madami lang dito talaga, sa experience ko, napansin ko na kapag oo ka ng oo sa kanila, parang minsan abusing.
Abuse ka nila.
Oo. Tapos sasabihin nila na, ayan, sabihin mo na lang kay Julie kasi gagawin niya naman. Yung parang gano'n, sa'yo nang sa'yo sila magre-request. Siyempre nakakapagod din.
So, wag yes ng yes. Para ma-maintain mo yung, kasi tatrabaho ka. Tapos after ng trabaho mo, exhausted ka.
Kailangang ipuwalusta mo din yung sarili mo.
Oo. Actually, nung bago ako dito, masyado naiintindihan yung sinasabi nila eh. Parang, kahit di mo naintindihan, nung naiintindihan ko na yung language, paano yung galawan nila, learn to say no.
Yung iba naman, nahihiya sila kasi parang ang sinasabi, kinocompensate nila yung
Language.
kulang sila sa language. So, i-compensate nila by working. Which is naman, parang for yourself din naman na,
But that's not good.
yeah, it's not good.
Because, let's say for instance, I'm Finnish and you're Filipino. But we're both Perus tiki.
Regular employees.
Regular employee. You have your rights.
Same role, same profession, same basic pay. So, dapat ang work task din same.
They're not superior. Pag nakikita nyo na ina-abuse na nila kayo, pag
Saka
nakikita
mapipil
nyo
nyo
na
naman yun.
pag-
Yung bullying na yun.
yung
dahil-
sobrang utos ng utos, sabi ko nga they're not superior. Para ma-maintain nyo yung work-life balance nyo.
Saka you have the right to say no.
Tsak-
Yung first, tapos yung second.
Second, since we are in Finland, it's pretty different compared to our country. Dito maraming kakaibang activities like winter activities. Huwag kang matakot na subukan. Mabalian ka, di punta ka sa hospital. Hindi, huwag kang matakot. Subukan mo lang.
Minsan kasi parang fulfilling yung kapag lumabas ka sa comfort zone mo to do something.
Para ma-maintain mo yung work-life balance mo. Lagi ka sa bahay, mabuboring ka din. So, as much as possible, learn to experience new things. Learn to expose yourself to new things.
Ano pa? For work-life balance. Ilaban natin ang work-life balance.
Socialize with your friends. Socialize with them. Iba pa rin yung iba pa rin yung may nakakausap ka na kaibigan mo, nakakasama mo sila. Iba pa rin yun. Iba pa
Tsaka
rin.
dito madalas, lalo sa mga first time na OFW, tapos mag-isa nakatira, madalas yung homesickness. Kaya kailangan talaga meron kang
Never ko
verkosto.
experience yun.
Kasi nga may verkosto ka, may friends ka, may napupuntahan ka, tsaka sociable kang tao. Yun yung 3 points para magkaroon ng work-life balance.
Learn to say no. Try something new. Socialize.
So, i-comment nyo guys yung mga ginagawa nyo to have work-life balance dito sa Finland.